And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you here to Geneseo High School, or as my partner Bob Pettit calls it, Maple Leaf Arena, for a great Northern Illinois Big 12 Conference matchup between the Sycamore Spartans and the Geneseo Maple Leafs. Hi everybody, I'm Kason Frericks. Alongside me today is Bob Pettit, and of course Keith Kennett is on the camera. And Bob, we got two teams, 4-1 in Big 12 play this year, and it's going to be a really great matchup tonight.
Yeah, the Leafs took it on the chin at Sterling, and they got to kind of pick it back up here again. This is going to be a tough matchup.
Sycamore wins the tip.
Sycamore's a good squad, and they got a good program, so you can count on a tough matchup tonight.
Shot missed. That was Faith Clem for Sycamore, and on the attack now is Josie Brown to Keely Frericks, and she'll get the layup. A 2-0 lead for the Maple Leafs.
That's a good thing to show the energy right up front. Trying to get the Spartans out of sync here. They're not in their own gym. Got to use the home court advantage.
We'll try and get you some starters here for Sycamore. It's Faith Reynolds, Kylie Feuerbach, Faith Clem, Maria Wright, and Ella Shipley, and Sycamore just turned it over. And now we'll get the starters for the Maple Leafs. It's Josie Brown, Keely Frericks, Maddie Brickman, Cami Ludwig, and Hannah Himmelman. Sycamore drives the lane, and shot no good. Rebound, offensive rebound for Sycamore, and they'll reset up their offense.
Boy, we got to hold them to one shot if we're going to get it. And she dribbles the ball off her own leg there. Leafs are putting good pressure on.
They are, yes. They've played well the whole season, usually on defense, and a good turnover right there. 2-0 lead for the Lady Leafs. Just under a minute here in the first quarter. Frericks drives, handed over to Maddie Brickman. She'll drive, and we'll kick it out. Josie Brown will be at the top of the key, and
gonna get a 3-second violation. Boy, that seemed like a quick count.
Yes,
but we have three good officials here tonight.
And that's good. It'll give the Spartans the ball here. Maple Leafs in a full court pressure. Kylie Feuerbach throws a pass over, and Sycamore is going to break that pass. Excuse me. They're going to throw a turnover.
3 black jerseys down at the end, and Hannah Hillman was the only white jersey, and they threw it right to her. Thank you very much.
Sometimes you just got to get a little lucky, and the ball comes right to you. Frericks drives. She gets inside, throws up a layup. No good.
Goes to the ground. It looked like there might have been a little contact there, but they're not going to call it. They're going to let him play.
And Feuerbach there with a good little move, and she'll get a layup, and it'll be 2-2 now.
Feuerbach is, I believe, the younger sister of well, she's a sophomore. Yeah, she's going to be a good player. It's a basketball family.
It is, and they have a brother who is my age, and we played against them when we played Sycamore.
Good athletes.
Maple Leafs working the ball. Maddie Brickman for 3. Her shot airballed, and the ball will go out of bounds. Sycamore Spartans ball.
Josie Brown tried to save it, just couldn't get a handle on it. And so it's ball's going up and down the floor, but not a lot of points going here. It's 2-2. Got 2 minutes and 20 seconds already. Excuse me, 2 minutes and 20 seconds already gone. And there's only 4 points scored, 2 apiece.
Once again, that's Kylie Feuerbach, and she's going to get another layup to go. And
she's quite a player.
Sycamore easily breaking the Maple Leaf press.
She was the one that was a freshman last year and really was an outstanding freshman, and she's going to probably be an even more outstanding sophomore.
It'll be a Sycamore foul there. That's Faith Clem. She'll pick up her first. 4-2, Sycamore leading. Ball was inbounded to Hannah Himmelman, and 2 Spartans surround her, and it'll be a jump ball.
Maddie Brickman broke off the break and was open and just didn't see her. Didn't get it to her quick enough, and then they really clamped it up. There she is again.
Brickman in the corner for 3, and she knocks that down.
That's what we need to have. Let's get both Maddie and Abby wild and crazy tonight.
That's Ludwig inside, and she'll be fouled. And we'll head to the line for 2 shots.
Needed the 2 points to add the and 1 on it, though. Needed it badly.
It's important for the Brickman sisters, who are good shooters, to get that first bucket to go. They've struggled recently with the threes and getting shots to fall.
They've struggled recently in other people's gyms, though.
That's right.
And it's a world of difference, especially some of the barns we've been playing in. You know, that I shouldn't say Barnes. That was rude. But that field house at Sterling is very difficult to shoot in if you're not used to it. We had a similar situation up at Augustana, of course, playing Pleasant Valley.
It's always fun to play at the Carver Center. They're down at Augustana College. Cami Luggett got both of her free throws to go, but here comes Sycamore in transition. Ball knocked out of bounds by the long arms of Hannah Himmelman.
7-4, the Leafs are up by 3. Thanks to that 3 ball by Maddie. Tough defense. They're not going to try to throw it over Hannah Himmelman too many more times.
Kylie Feuerbach, she'll launch a 3, no good. Rebound Himmelman, and the Maple Leafs will push the other way now. Josie Brown inside to Maddie Berickman. Her shot, no good. And Feuerbach will get the rebound and push the other way for the Spartans. Feuerbach loses the ball. Josie Brown pushing in transition, and she's going to be hit hard and fouled.
Take it coast to coast with Josie Brown, and she got hammered. Didn't even get the shot off, just got a tackle.
That's that track and cross-country speed right there she's showing.
Abby Bergman checking in here. Going to get her looking at the basket.
Brown's first free throw to go, and Abby will check into the game now, replacing her sister.
Josie's a good free throw shooter. She works at it.
And she gets her second to go.
Nothing but net.
9-4 now. Lady Leafs lead. And they
need to hang on to that.
And Sycamore, good deflection by the Leafs, but Feuerbach will get the ball back. And she'll drive baseline. Kicks it over, and Ella Shipley from up top, no good from 3. Rebound, Cami Ludwig.
She's trying to take it coast to coast. Oh, tipped out.
Ball knocked out of bounds there by Sycamore, and
she was trying to get it to Abby Berickman on the opposite block, but ball was tipped out of bounds.
Frericks to inbound to Abby Berickman now. She looks inside. Hannah Himmelman, one dribble, hook shot, and that's good.
The baby hook brings the house down. Oh, that's a sweet shot.
And she's very good at shooting that.
Just comes across the lane, throws the little baby hook up there, and it looks like the sky hook by Jabbar.
Shot is missed there by Faith Reynolds of Sycamore. A good look, and the Leafs now heading to the offensive end. Brown to Frericks, her shot, no good. And Sycamore in transition now.
Oh,
close
almost.
to.
Almost a travel.
And a blocking foul is going to be called on Keely Frericks. She just wasn't quite in position yet there to try and get the charge to be called.
No, she was still moving it, and she couldn't get down there, get ahead of her, but still it's good defensive play. You can't give up the layup in that situation. That's her first foul.
Caitlin Webster will check into the game now. Leafs lead 11-4 with 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. Sycamore, that was Faith Feuerbach, the sister. Shot from outside was no good. And it will be Sycamore ball.
That's a jump ball. Leafs will get her next time. A 7-point lead by the Leafs. They're using the home court advantage to make that ball go in the hoop.
Faith Feuerbach inside. She'll pass it over there. No good for the Spartans.
Sycamore's getting the good shots. They're just not hitting the hole. And I know they're good shooters, so we got to keep up the pressure. You know, it could be the defensive pressure. Could be the defensive pressure that's really putting it on them. And speaking of pressure, Abby Berickman has one go through her hands. It's going to go back to the Spartans.
Spartan ball now, and Eden McAvoy will check in for the Lady Leafs, as well as Maddie Berickman is back into the game now.
Trying to get Eden McAvoy in there to be a force inside, obviously. Got some big kids in there, and they like to penetrate by the pass and the dribble. Feuerbach really likes to penetrate off the dribble.
Kylie Feuerbach passes over to Jocelyn Michaels, and Sycamore content with setting up the offense to get a good shot here, and passes wild by Faith Klim, and it will be Maple Leaf ball.
Once again, really good pressure by the Leafs. You know, they're a better team. Sycamore's a better team than this, but the Leaf pressure is really causing them to make some errant passes and errant shots. They have to keep that pressure up or they'll get comfortable.
Frericks gets hit with the body there by Kylie Feuerbach, and she's going to pick up her first foul of the night.
That's always a good thing when their best player gets a foul. We like that. Get a couple more this half if it'd be out. If she wants, we'll give them to her.
Maple Leafs holding a 7-point lead here as Maddie Brickman drives. She'll kick it back out to Webster, over to Frericks. Frericks drives now on Fierbach.
Nice.
And a great layup right there.
She's doing that more and more. I knew she's been capable of that since the first time I saw her, and she's finally getting the idea that that's where she needs to go.
A good take against a taller defender, too. Kylie Fierbach, a little step back move from 3, and she'll knock that one down.
It's hard to defend that step back, though. It really is. Get a hand in her face.
Frericks.
We got to figure out how.
That's right. Frericks now, she'll pass it over to Abby Berickman for 3. Her shot's no good. Maddie for the save. She'll save it, and it will be a jump ball. That was Faith Klim coming in and tying up Maddie Berickman. Couple of subs now for the Lady Leaves. Josie Brown, Hannah Himmelman, and Cammie Ludwig are back into the game now.
Got basically their starting unit in, except Keeley is out and Webster is in.
Maple Leafs have played some great defense so far, and Maddie's gonna drive, but she's gonna step out of bounds.
Said she dribbled on the black line. That's a no-no. 13-7, still got a 6-point lead even after that 3 ball. That put a little dent in it, though.
That's right. Maple Leafs opting to stay in the full court press still, as Kylie Fierbach will get it in Geneseo territory.
Oh, get out in her, Webs. Fierbach wanted to do that step back again, and Webster got there quick. She didn't get there quick enough that time, but she missed. God.
Good offensive hustle there by Fierbach.
She got her own rebound off that shot and finally dribbled out of bounds. A little too much hustle.
The Lady Leafs got to understand that a lot of their offense is going to go through her, obviously being their best player, and need to stick to their man. Maddie Berickman. Three-pointer no good, and that's rebounded by Kylie Fierbach. And she'll pass it up to Faith Klim, but the ball will go out of bounds. Too long of a pass there.
Court wasn't long enough. Couple more feet, she might have got it.
Frericks checks back in, 13-7. Lady Leafs lead with 1:25 to go here in the first quarter.
6-point lead is good at this point, but again, they got to keep up the defensive pressure. I think that pass was caused by pressure as well. You know, you just don't want to get Sycamore comfortable because they can be a really good team if they do.
Frericks, a bad pass stolen by Fierbach. That's Kylie Fierbach. She'll do a reverse layup, and oh, what a move there by Kylie Fierbach.
That was ridiculous.
Cutting that
in a good way.
Cutting that Maple Leaf lead to 4 now. Cammie Ludwig on the wing. She'll pass it inside. Hannah Himmelman, jump shot. Off the glass, no good.
Fierbach is just everywhere. She comes down with the rebound. She brings the ball on the floor. She makes things happen inside. Good player.
Ball is tipped there as Jocelyn Michaels will drive inside. She passes it off to Jakaya Thompson, whose shot's no good. Frericks pass ahead to Ludwig, and it's too high, and it'll be Sycamore ball.
That ball's too valuable. You got to make the best of it. You got to get a shot when you come down the floor. 31 seconds with a 4-point lead here in the quarter.
Pressure by the Leafs. Jocelyn Michaels will get an easy walk up the court with the ball.
Somebody told me once, Kaysen, if you win all 4 quarters, you could have a good chance of winning the game.
That's pretty good advice.
The odds are good, yeah.
I think so.
Got to win this quarter here first. You also can't win the second, third, and fourth if you don't win the first one.
That's exactly right. Faith Fierbach call with the travel for the Spartans. And Abby Berickman will check back in for the Lady Leafs.
They're looking to make sure they got the shooters in the game. Try to get a 3 ball here, get a good shot, 11 seconds.
Maple Leafs running their offense. They look inside to Hannah Himmelman. One dribble, kicks it back out. Ludwig to Frericks. Abby Berickman in the corner. Her shot is blocked. And that will conclude our first quarter of play here from Geneseo High School. The Geneseo Lady Leafs 13, Sycamore Spartans 9.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes,
Geneseo Dairy Queen. Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial. Turpins of Geneseo. Geneseo Communications. Central Bank. B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery. Vandemore Funeral Homes. Hammond Henry Hospital. ProTech Auto Body. Borac Pharmacy. Liberty Village. Farmers National Bank. Pink's Paint and Body. Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And we welcome you back here to Geneseo High School for some girls basketball on a Tuesday night. After one quarter, the Geneseo Lady Leafs lead 13-9 over the Sycamore Spartans. And a good first half by the Leafs. They played good defense, caused quite a few turnovers from the Spartans. But the goal is going to be stopping Kylie Feuerbach of the Spartans. She's got all 9 of Sycamore's points tonight.
And she's got most of their rebounds, and she's got most of their ball handling skills. She's just quite a player. I don't know if they're going to try to do a Isaiah Rivera defense on her or what they're going to do, but eventually they're going to just have to really tailor. Now they got Josie Brown on her right now, which is not a bad idea, but they need to really got to help. They have a lot of help side if they're going to just leave one player on her.
Maria Wright's mid-range jumper is no good, rebounded by Hannah Himmelman. As the Maple Leafs will now bring it up the court. Frericks passes it over to Cami Ludwig. She's going to drive all the way. Her shot was blocked, and of course, Kylie Feuerbach with the defensive board. Feuerbach three-pointer, and she hits another one. All 12 of Sycamore's points tonight have came from her. Cami Ludwig now passes it over to Josie Brown. She's going to take a three from the top. Shot no good. Good board by Abby Brickman. And the Maple Leafs will keep working the ball. Cami Ludwig, she'll take a three, and that's an air ball, and it will be Sycamore ball.
13-12, it's tightening up. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't talk to the coaches about what kind of defense they're going to play, but they're going to have to make some kind of adjustment when one player is beating you. Nice steal.
Stole away by Cami Ludwig to Frericks, and she's going to get the and one. A good, strong finish by Frericks. And she'll go to the line.
Nice feed, nice head fake. Got the defender up in the air, took it up, got the basket and one. Well done.
Frericks at the line here, shooting the and one. Free throw no good. A 15-12 Maple Leaf lead. Kylie Feuerbach drives, kicks it out to Jocelyn Michaels for three, in and out. Rebounded Frericks.
Even when Feuerbach is not shooting the ball, she's penetrating and kicking to the open player. She just does everything you need.
She's an all-around player, as Abby Brickman's mid-range jumper is no good. And it might be interesting, Bob. They might try and run maybe a box-and-one type of thing on Feuerbach here.
I definitely would. We had to make an adjustment in the sophomore game. We were up 2 points at halftime, and one player had I can't think, like 14 points, and we had to put a tracer on her and tell that person not to help, not to leave her, just deny her the basketball. And eventually we won by 12 by doing it. Had we not done that, I think we may not win it. So sometimes when somebody's taking over the game, you got to take them out of the game.
Maddie Brickman, she'll pass it over to Frericks. Looks inside, Cami Ludwig now. Josie Brown, she'll shot fake drive, spin move, throws up a shot, no good. And it's gonna be knocked out by Faith Feuerbach, and it will stay Maple Leaf ball. Keely Frericks to inbound. Tried to look inside to Caitlin Webster. She'll get it this time to Maddie Brickman, and the shot will go. Back-to-back and one finishes for the Lady Leafs. That foul on Faith Reynolds of Sycamore. And Maddie Brickman will head to the line now. And she'll knock down her shot. Maple Leaf lead 18-12 now with 5:52 to go here in the second.
Close to a 5 is about 4.25.
And Josie Brown gonna be called the foul. She just wasn't, just a little late on trying to get that pass.
Had it denied quite well though. They were about 4.5 seconds into that 5 count.
You know, Sycamore's going to the corner every time, and it's allowing the Lady Leafs to get a trap there usually. But Faith Fierbach, she'll break that and head down the court immediately, and she's gonna pop a 3 in and out, no good. Rebound, that was her sister with the offensive board, Faith Fierbach. And it's 18-14 now. Pass inside to Caitlin Webster, she couldn't control it.
Okay, I get my, they got graduation dates on there. I should have got this right. Kylie Fierbach is the junior now. Faith is the freshman.
A drive down the lane, that was Ella Shipley, her layup no good. And now a foul is gonna be called on Faith Reynolds.
Webster with that rebound, tried to get it out, trying to get it out to Keely Frericks, and the Spartan player just grabbed her arm.
Well,
couldn't get her done.
Geneseo is going to be in the bonus now. They're going to be heading to the line shooting 1-and-1s. And Frericks is going to be at the line. And she misses her first.
Spartan fans feel it's an obvious hometown scenario when the Spartans have 8 fouls and the Leafs have 2.
Yep.
But you know, they're going to call another one. Oh no, they're not. They're going to call that one on Webbs.
Webster's a little bit sealed behind her man there and gets called for the foul. Hannah Himmelman back in for the Lady Leafs. And Maria Wright will check in for the Spartans.
Cami Ludwig takes a breather. Up the
Fierbach will pass it inside, and now it makes its way around to Faith Fierbach. Her shot's no good. And it's going to be a jump ball possession of the Lady Leafs.
4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the half. It's not a high-scoring contest. A lot of defensive pressure coming from both teams.
And now Sycamore deciding to extend a little bit to half-court press. A great pass over to Caitlin Webster. Her layup, though, is no good. And those are the opportunities you got to make.
That one hurts.
A drive and an offensive foul will be called on Ella Shipley.
Caitlin Webster set, got her feet set, stood her ground. Well done.
You can always count on Caitlin Webster to bring that defensive intensity.
Yeah, they thought she was going to shoot, but that's a player control foul, and it will not. But it is foul number 9, so they will be shooting 2 from here on. Final 4.5 minutes.
That's right, 18-14, under 4.5 now. Frericks goes off the screen of Hannah Himmelman, reverses to Caitlin Webster, to Josie Brown, inside to Frericks, and her layup is no good.
Kind of heave that one up there. Got to fight through the contact and get the shot off.
Fierbach, good defense played by Frericks.
Really nice pressure out there.
And
Josie Brown and Maddie Barrickman out there putting pressure on the wing, and Keely up at the top caused the travel. Just nowhere to go.
Good defense right there. That was Faith Fierbach. She was on the travel. It'll be Maple Leaf ball now. Holding
Spartans to 14 points at this point is a good job by the Lady Leaf defense, any way you look at it.
Lady Leafs working the ball around. It finds Maddie Brickman, top of the key. That's her shot, no good. Rebound, Hannah Himmelman. Frericks now drives, but she's gonna kick it out. Josie Brown now on the wing.
Maddie Barrickman needs to keep taking that shot. Don't shy away from it.
Maddie Brickman inside. This time she'll drive. Her shot will be blocked by Faith Feuerbach.
That's okay. That's all right. We're attacking the basket and attacking it hard.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I like to see Maddie put it on the floor there and try and go at the rim. Frericks inbounds. Hannah Himmelman, she'll get it. And it'll be an and one.
That was nice. That was nice. That ball was gathered in and released really quick.
Hannah Himmelman finishing strong, takes the contact, and she'll head to the line now. Himmelman shots no good, a 20-14 Lady Leaf advantage.
Webster fighting for that rebound, couldn't quite come up with it.
With 3:20 to go here in the second.
Sycamore walking it down the floor now. They're slowing themselves down a little bit. Whether that's intentional or whether they are not using as much, I don't think they're using quite as much depth as the Leafs are.
Callie Feuerbach, and she'll knock down a three.
We got to do something about her. We simply have to do something.
She's got 15 points tonight. Kaylin Webster now. Good screen right there by and Josie Brown was wide open. A great screen from Hannah Himmelman, but wasn't looking for the ball. Kylie Feuerbach for three, no good. Offensive board by the Spartans. Second opportunity, no good. Another offensive board, and Kylie Feuerbach will dribble it off her foot out of bounds, and that's a big break for the Leafs.
It was very big, because she snuck in there and got that rebound, and she was backing in. She knows how to drop step with the power dribble and take that thing up, and she was ready to do it.
Coach Hardison wants to talk about it now. He calls a timeout. 20-17, Lady Leaf lead, and it's going to be important here. It seems like on some of these possessions, the Spartans are just out hustling the Lady Leafs on the offensive end.
Yeah, the Leafs are playing really well. You know, offensively, I think they're really attacking the basket well. They're playing good pressure defense, but they've only got a 3-point lead. You know, they've had just a few turnovers, and I don't know. They got to do something about getting on Kylie Feuerbach. I don't know if you have to put a triangle in two or what you're going to do, but you got, somehow or other, a box and one, somehow just not let her catch the ball. She's catching the ball too easily.
Yeah, they got the Lady Leafs, they have to make it a priority to stop her and see if her teammates can do anything and get some buckets. It'll be Maple Leaf ball out of the timeout here. Maddie Brickman on the wing. Josie Brown at the top, and a bad pass stolen by Kylie Feuerbach. She read that all the way, and the foul is going to be on the floor.
Yeah, Josie had grabbed hold of her arm. No, it's not. It is on the floor. I thought she got that shot off, but Josie Brown had her arm. 3-point lead still, with 2:23 left to go in the first half, and the Leafs are kind of hanging on here.
Yes, they are. Defense is the priority as Kylie Feuerbach drives, and there'll be a blocking foul on Webster.
The key is we have to deny her the basketball. Somehow we have to deny the basketball, because as soon as you let her have it, you can't defend her. She's just really good.
She's been putting it on the floor. She's been doing step backs and taking threes, and just about everything. Skip pass from Feuerbach. And now Faith Feuerbach, she'll drive. Give it off to her sister, Kylie. Mid-range jumper, no good. Another offensive board for the Spartans, and that layup will go by Faith Klim.
That cuts it to one. Leafs got to pick up a score here.
And a jump ball, and right now,
we're not being strong with the ball. We're not being smart. That was not a good pass at all, because threw it to Cami Ludwig when she was defended.
Abby Brickman.
There's no reason to pick up the basketball when you're not being defended. Throw it to somebody who is being defended. We got to get smarter here.
Abby Brickman will check in, and you can kind of feel momentum shifting a little bit here in the Spartans' favor. An important defensive stop here for the Lady Leafs.
And I find myself coaching and not announcing either. I better shut my mouth.
And there's a foul on. That one's going to go on Cami Ludwig. Just a simple drive there by Maria Wright, and got right to the rim.
Should not be able to get by her defender that easily. We need to play better man on defense on the ball, and then we need to get better denial to their key players. like 10.
First free throw, no good. And the second's no good either. Strong board there by Abby Brickman. 20-19. Leafs have a 1-point lead with 1:30 to go here. Frericks loud at the top of the key.
Sycamore's putting the pressure out there on the ball, putting pressure on the down. They're doing a nice job defensively as well.
Frericks drives, and
she's going to get to shoot a pair because it's over the 10-team foul limit.
Double bonus now for the Lady Leafs. Frericks struggled so far at the line. She's 0 of 3. Shooting, and she'll try to extend the lead. She gets her first one to go, and Eden McAvoy will check in now for Hannah Himmelman.
Giving Hannah a little bit of a break here before halftime. I'm not sure how much a break she needs. I think they're going to get her back in. They probably want to talk to her a little bit. Maybe trying to get Eden to have a defensive presence in that lane. Defense and rebounding.
Frericks' second shot goes. It's a 3-point Lady Leaf lead now.
Those were key free throws right there by Keeley.
Sycamore content of walking the ball up and getting into their offense slowly. That's Faith Fehrbach.
Oh.
Finds her sister in the corner, and she'll knock that down. A little shove right there, and Keeley went down and lost her man.
It was a moving pick is what it was.
Maddie Brickman drives, gets it to Cami Lugig. We're under a minute here in the first half. Kicks over, Maddie Brickman puts on the floor, baseline, drives in, a tough shot, and she'll be fouled.
We're down to 51 seconds here in a tie ball game. It's been quite a half. Both teams putting a lot of defensive pressure on, trying to take it to the hoop.
Maddie Brickman at the line now, and these are once again important free throws here for the Leafs, and she'll knock the first one down.
I'll put my money on Maddie right now.
She's shot the ball well tonight. She's got 7 points so far. And Hannah Himmelman is back in now. Maddie at the line, her second shot. That goes to, puts the Maple Leafs up 2 with 51 seconds to go here in the first half. Wow. Once again, the ball finds Kylie Fehrbach on the press break, and
the press has really not helped the Leafs much at all. I'm not sure how long they're going to hang in there with it, but they're really looking.
Kylie Fehrbach inside. That's Maria Wright, and she gets a nice feed from Kylie Fehrbach and a layup.
That doesn't bother me as much. You know, at least they didn't let Fehrbach get the ball.
The ball was knocked out of bounds off of a Sycamore player, but the Sycamore coach wanted.
he thinks it was tipped by the Geneseo player, but he's not going to win that argument.
24-24 with 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Keeley will drive inside, kicks it to Abby Brickman from the corner. Shot no good. And the Spartans are going to have 10 seconds to move up the court and try and get a shot off here. Ludwig.
Yeah, she dogged her all the way down, and finally he had to call it. She probably bumped her about 6 times before he finally blew the whistle. They weren't bad bumps, but it was just too many of them.
And that foul is going to give Geneseo 17 and will send Sycamore to the line for a 1-and-1.
It's a tie ball game at 24. Sycamore looking for the first lead.
Faith Clem, her free throw's no good. Ball was tipped though by Maddie Brickman, couldn't quite get a hold of it. And we got 1 second, and her shot will be no good at the buzzer. And that concludes the first half of play here from Geneseo High School. We got a great one going. The Geneseo Lady Leafs and the Sycamore Spartans are all tied up at 24. We'll be right back for some second half action here in a little bit.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And we welcome you back here to Geneseo High School for some Tuesday night hoops action. A great game so far between the Geneseo Lady Leafs and the Sycamore Spartans. We're all tied up 24-24 after 2 quarters of play. And Bob, we said early before the game that this game was going to be close. They're 2 good teams, and we haven't been disappointed.
No, we haven't. They both played great pressure defense. The Spartans have number 10 out there. They rely on her quite heavily anytime they need something done. She rebounds, she shoots, she scores, she penetrates and kicks. Does a lot of good stuff. Leafs have got to figure out how to they're going to get a charge foul. My goodness, we're going to have to figure out how to stop number 10, Kylie Feuerbach.
That's right, one of the keys for the second half is how can we stop Kylie Feuerbach if you're the Lady Leafs. Charge on Josie Brown, and it'll be Sycamore ball now, and they'll break the press. Maria Wright will pass it inside. It'll be kicked out though to Kylie Feuerbach. Sizing up Cammie Ludwig, and she's going to pass the ball over to Maria Wright. And Ella Shipley is going to be called for a travel.
She had that little bunny hop before she shot. They don't care if you do that in the WNBA, but right here, got to keep 1 foot on the ground.
That's exactly right. Frericks will pass it over to Brickman. She's looking inside. Hannah Himmelman. Won't go.
Bounced around the rim, wouldn't fall. But that's, touches inside to Hannah Himmelman are just part of our game. We got to do that.
It is very important to get the ball inside to her, and that's her move right there, the 1-step drop and hook shot. Himmelman at the line now. Her first free throw bounces around and is good. And we'll give the Lady Leafs an advantage here now, as her second one is good also, and the Lady Leafs will take a 2-point lead with 7:19 to go here.
Doesn't matter how you get them, we'll take them. Leafs put full court pressure on. Again, it's broken quite easily, but tried to force it inside, and Hannah got a leg in there. I don't know why they didn't call a kick.
Good defense by Hannah Himmelman, and we'll take it. She's going to drop step again. This time her shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Kylie Feuerbach. She's going to take it all the way. Layup, no good. And that's one of her first misses tonight. Frericks now, guarded by Feuerbach, looks inside to Hannah Himmelman. And that was a tough pass and jump ball.
Yep, Keeley needs to be a little bit more patient on that pass, and Josie got to really hustle to the ball. There's too much pressure from the Spartans defensively to get lackadaisical.
Right as she picked it up, Kylie Feuerbach was all over her, and those long arms got a tip on it and a turnover. Feuerbach in the corner now for 3, knocks it down, and that'll give the Spartans a 27-26 advantage. Frericks gonna drive, left-handed shot, no good. Offensive board, Josie Brown. Frericks gets it.
Get out of the lane.
She gets it to Josie Brown, and she's going to be fouled.
Lucky they didn't get a lane violation. Kylie pivoted about 3 times, and that's 3 seconds alone.
That's right.
Then passed it.
Josie Brown will be at the line now, shooting 2.
That 3-pointer by Kylie Feuerbach put the Spartans up by 1. Leafs have had the lead most of the time.
Josie Brown misses her first free throw shot. And an important free throw right here to get this game all tied up. Brown shot, no good. Rebound, Sycamore.
Didn't make the adjustment. The first one was short off the front of the rim, and the second one hit the same part of the iron.
Feuerbach now kicks it over. That's Faith Klim. She's going to go through the lane, but bring the ball back out. And obviously they're looking for Kylie Feuerbach to get the ball here. Faith Klim drives though. And she's going to be fouled.
She gets to shoot a pair. That's a shooting foul. Lady Leafs, again, got the penetration. I'm not even sure who's guarding Fierbach. I know we're...
I think they're trying to shuffle and switch players when they're trying to screen for her, but...
Right now, I'd have to say it must be Cammie.
I think so, and Faith Klim at the line. She'll get her second one to go, a 29-26 lead for the Spartans, their largest of the day. Oh. Keeley will be called for a traveling violation.
Well, she had her offensive player that she was going to pass to, had her back to the ball.
Communication there, not good.
And I get riled up about those things when I'm coaching. You got to know where the ball is. There's only one out there. It's not that hard to keep track of.
Sycamore now on offense. Ella Shipley, she'll pass it over. Faith Klim finds Kylie Fierbach for three.
I just don't understand why we're not doing something about that. We got to figure out who can deny her the basketball. Somehow, some way.
Webster drives, kicks it out. Maddie Brickman, her three-pointer is no good. And it'll be Sycamore ball. They have a 32-26 lead with 5:18 to go here in the third quarter. Kylie Fierbach been lighting it up on that Lady Leaf defense. She's got 24 of Sycamore's 32 points tonight.
Yikes. We're only 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes into the second half. She's on her way to a 40-point night if we don't do something about it.
Kylie Fierbach drives baseline. That layup's good. And Scott Hardison's going to call a timeout here. And the Lady Leafs got to find something to do to stop Kylie Fierbach. She's just...
They've got to make sure somebody else scores. The rest of the team has, what'd you say, 8?
Yep.
The rest of the team has 8 points. You got to somehow make sure the rest of the team has to do the scoring.
That's exactly right. Force Kylie Fierbach's teammates to make shots, keep the ball out of her hands so she can't, even if she is driving to the rim and not looking to shoot, she can't get a good pass out to any of her teammates in an open look.
They might be able to do it, but we got to find out because somebody's going to have to shut down number 10. She's just taking over the game. She's good. Can't take that away from her, but you know that's not a good excuse to lose.
That's exactly right.
You got to figure out how to not let her have the basketball. If it takes 2 players, it takes 2 players.
It's going to be interesting to see what type of defense that the Lady Leafs are going to do now to maybe stop Kylie Fierbach, because she's getting anything and everything she wants this entire game.
Coach is trying to figure out exactly what they want to do. We'll see what kind of adjustments the Leafs make.
Ball's inbounded, Keely Ferks, and she'll bring it up here. The Sycamore defense has held the Lady Leafs to only 2 points this quarter so far. Maddie Brickman was looking inside for Hannah Himmelman, drives, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Ella Shipley.
That's what happened down at the other end early in the first half. They called Maddie for dribbling on the line, but they're bodying up on her, bump her about 3 times. It's hard to stay in bounds when somebody's pushing you.
Frericks inbounds the ball to Webster, and Frericks cuts inside, takes it, and a block by Fierbach there. And that's just tough there for Keely being inside against a taller defender, and now Frericks is going to be called for a foul.
Okay, so what the Leafs have decided to put Caitlin Webster on her and Taylor. Caitlin Webster's not sagging off to help in any way. She's following her, she's tailing her. So it's not a boxing one. It's still a man, but the player on Fierbach is just not running help side.
And
there
good defense right there by Frericks. Faith Klim ran out of real estate and went out of bounds. And a good stop there for the Lady Leafs.
Yep, Keely just held her ground, didn't push, didn't give up. She just hit the line, held her ground.
Maple Leafs working on offense. Maddie Brickman looks inside. Hannah Himmelman puts it on the ground. She shoots, and that's a good look right there for Hannah Himmelman. 2 points.
Cuts it down to 6.
Sycamore in transition now, and an easy layup there for Faith Reynolds.
Just got beat down the floor. Just got beat down the floor. Leafs jogging down the floor. Not going to win a basketball game that way. Back up to 8 points.
Maddie Brickman now, she drives, looking, and she's going to get tied up and ball ripped away by Ella Shipley. 36-28, Sycamore Spartans lead. And right now, the Maple Leafs just trying to find something. Good hustle right there by Maddie Brickman off the tip, and it's going to be Lady Leaf ball.
Obviously, the Spartan coach doesn't feel so.
He wanted
It's amazing how the biased eye
he wanted a
sees
foul.
this basketball game.
Another 2 back-to-back stops here for the Lady Leafs. A bad pass and couldn't be controlled by Caitlin Webster, and she'll lose it out of bounds. That Sycamore defensive pressure is really causing the Maple Leafs some trouble with their passes, and we got an official timeout here as the possession arrow was not switched. It will stay Sycamore ball though. 36-28 lead over the Maple Leafs tonight. And here's Kylie Fierbach, she passes it to Maria Wright. Kylie Fierbach gets the ball, drives baseline, kicks it to Maria Wright. Ella Shipley puts it on the floor. And Faith Klim will control the ball now. Sycamore working their offense. They're trying to look inside Kylie Fierbach. She gets a double, triple team. And Fierbach does a little move, and she's going to get 2 more points.
That's some kind of basketball player. Can't take that away from her, but we're not doing what we got to do to stop it. 10-point lead now for Sycamore. They're just,
Caitlin Webster passed inside, or tried to pass inside to Hannah Himmelman. There'll be a foul.
There's an over-the-back foul on Maria Wright, and she doesn't have any idea. That's 4 fouls on her. She didn't have any idea why she called that a foul. She reached right over the top of her shoulder and hit her in the back.
Frericks inbounds to Abby Brickman, passed into Hannah Himmelman, and then over to Caitlin Webster. Her drive's no good. And Kylie Fierbach pushes in transition, finds, bad pass by her, and ball was lost, and Caitlin Webster's gonna...
She kept her pivot cheek down on the floor, didn't roll over.
Kind of looked like a little rugby pile there. Frericks drives, and she's gonna get a foul called on Faith Reynolds.
That's 5 team fouls on Sycamore. Leafs have 3. So we're going to be shooting free throws this game too, it looks like, unless something changes. Both teams playing aggressive defense.
That's right, Abby Brickman, corner 3, no good. And Caitlin Webster a little over-aggressive, trying to get that offensive board, and she'll be called with a foul. Lady Leafs opting to stay in their full court press so far. Faith Klim now will bring it up. Faith Klim, she's gonna drive, gets it to Fierbach. Fierbach drives now right around Caitlin Webster and gets a layup. She's got 30 in the game right now.
She doesn't know how to miss a basket. She knows how to score.
She's getting to the rim easy, and
playing with confidence. She knows. She wants to make sure everybody knows she's the best player on the floor. She believes it.
Hannah Himmelman shot no good, and of course it's rebounded by Kylie Fierbach. Faith Klim now. She drives, kicks it over to Faith Fierbach. Her shot no good. And rebounded by the Leafs. In transition now, pass ahead. Taylor DeSplinter's pass could not be controlled there by Abby Brickman, and ball goes out of bounds. Eden McAvoy and Cammie Ludwig will check in, and it's going to be a timeout called by the Sycamore.
Well, the Lady Leafs benefit from this timeout called by Sycamore then, because they really need it. They just need to stop this tide here. It's getting away from them now. They're down by 12. This was a really tight ball game. They've been outscored 16-4 here in this third quarter with 1:10 left to go, and they just, I mean, it hasn't been a fluke either. They have been outplayed in every way, and they need to step it up. Decide that they're every bit as good.
Yeah, the defensive end for the Lady Leafs just hasn't been as good this half. They're Feuerbach's getting to wherever she wants on the court and making the Lady Leafs pay right now.
It's just, it's a failure in the belief system right now, because they don't believe they're as good as Sycamore for some reason. And something's going to have to turn that around here really soon. They're going to have to pull this baby out. They can win this game, but they're not going to win it playing like they are. They're just not believing that they're good players.
And they are going to have to turn around soon, because we're now under a minute here in the third quarter. And Faith Clem will step out of bounds there. She kind of got hit from Eden McAvoy.
She actually bounced off Eden McAvoy out of bounds. She thought maybe Eden would move, and Eden didn't budge. It was kind of like, running into a wall there.
Taylor DeSwinter in the game, passed it over to Cammie Ludwig. She drives the lane, shot no good. And Sycamore is going to head the other way. They're up 12 points. Kylie Feuerbach gets the ball. Looks, finds her sister. Faith Feuerbach drives, and a layup good, and the Feuerbach sisters. Little 1-2 right there.
30 seconds here in the quarter, and it's been all Sycamore this quarter.
Abby Brickman drives inside. Eden McAvoy, shot no good. Gets the offensive board, puts it back up, but it's blocked by Kylie Feuerbach. Feuerbach falls to her knees, but keeps her dribble alive. And right now, we're under 10 seconds here.
Ticking away. It's a 14-point lead. The tie game at halftime has turned into a 14-point lead.
Shot at the buzzer for Sycamore is good. A three-point basket by Ella Shipley, and that pushes their lead to 45-28 over the Lady Leafs. What a third quarter by the Spartans, and they're going to head into the fourth.
Stephanie Curry from 30.
We'll be right back for the fourth quarter here.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
And we welcome you back here to Geneseo High School. What was a 24-24 halftime score has turned into a Sycamore Spartan 45-28 lead over the Lady Leafs. And Bob, you coach the sophomores, and you've been a coach for a long time. What do you tell these girls here to get them fired up and to really want to compete here in this fourth quarter?
Well, I don't know what you tell them. They're going to have to find it within themselves to believe that they're every bit as good as this other basketball team. Because that last quarter, they just did not believe that they could compete with them for some reason. They just didn't get the effort. Their shots went up. They didn't have any confidence in their shots, and this is going to have to change for them to get back in it here in this fourth quarter.
That foul is going to go on Keely Frericks.
This isn't a X and O's thing. This isn't a tactical thing that has to happen. It has to come from the heart, and they have to decide that they're going to bust their tail and really get after it.
And of course, that's Kylie Feuerbach. Easy shot at the rim. And a bad pass ahead there by Keely Frericks. And those are the things you don't want right there.
Well, they got to get the ball down the floor, but I don't know whether the pressure is mounting because they can make that pass. They make that pass every day.
And there's a long skip pass ahead for...
I don't think they've got anything out of the press all night, and they need to pull the press off because that...
Hunter Morgan made that layup, and she'll also be called for the foul there. Lady Leafs have had a tough time stopping Kylie Feuerbach. We've talked about her all night. She's got 32 points tonight. And it's just been a tough go-around for the Leafs trying to control her. Frericks inbounds. Cami Ludwig, shot at the rim. That's good, and a good little play right there.
It was very nice. A good look. Again, Sycamore hadn't been given us many looks like that. It's a 19-point lead, however, at 49-30 here in the fourth.
Sycamore here gonna probably work some clock. They're looking inside. Instead, they skip past it over, and then they find Kylie Feuerbach. Mid-range jumper from the elbow. She fights for the rebound, but Hannah Himmelman will come up with it.
I was shocked that she missed the shot, and then she didn't get her own rebound.
Ferris is gonna drive, try and give it up to Maddie Brickman.
What's going on in the world?
She hasn't missed too many shots tonight. Maddie looks inside for Hannah Himmelman, and she'll drive now, but Faith Feuerbach got her hand on it. Hannah will get the ball back, though. I think
a lot of pressure on the ball, a lot of denial pressure. It's really intense inside. Give Sycamore a lot of credit for really playing defense. They don't take a rest. That's, the really good teams just don't take a break defensively. And again, that's what we try to do at the sophomore level, really just trying to instill that you can't take a break defensively, and we're getting better at that. By the time you get to varsity, you got to do that.
A timeout's going to be called by the Spartans, a 49-30 lead the Spartans have over the Lady Leafs right now, and we've got 6:25 here to go in the fourth. And this has just been kind of a tale of two halves, literally. It's just been a tied ball game, and now we got a 19-point lead here, and it's got to start on the defensive end for the Lady Leafs.
It does have to start on the defensive end, and it's got to start by stopping number 10. Kylie Feuerbach is just having her way with this ball game, and she doesn't intend to stop. She's just got the attitude that she's the best player on the floor. She's going to show everybody about it, and we've got to be able to figure out how to frustrate her. Again, we watch it on a game-by-game basis with our varsity boys team. Teams are trying to find ways to take Isaiah Rivera out of the game, and some are successful and some are not, but you got to try.
That's exactly right. As Hannah Himmelman's first shot attempt at the 1-and-1 was good. And now
they gave her the point.
Was it I'm a little confused by what happened here. We're trying to figure it out here ourselves.
They had a foul. What happens, they gave her the point. They had a foul on the shot, I believe. So she's going to shoot this one, her second of the 1-and-1, and then somebody else is going to get to shoot because we're in the bonus, of course.
There we go.
Now whoever was fouled on the box out is going to get to shoot.
I think it was Hannah, actually.
Okay, they boxed the shooter hard.
They boxed the shooter hard, yep.
The rule says you can't displace the shooter. You see people do it all the time, but if you hit them really hard. So she gets another 1-and-1 out of this.
Himmelman at the line. Misses that shot. And
guess who gets a rebound?
Feuerbach with the rebound. 49-32. We're just over 6 minutes to play here. As the Spartans are going to work a little bit of clock probably, but they're looking for Kylie Feuerbach, of course. A skip pass across. Faith Fierbach over to Ella Shipley. She gathers the ball, and Sycamore just running out the clock right now. They're just taking some time off. Pass inside to Kylie Fierbach was tipped away, and the Maple Leafs now are pushing. Cami Ludwig drives into the corner for Maddie Brickman. Inside to Hannah Himmelman. She does a turnaround job, but blocked by Kylie Fierbach, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Coach Hardison was trying to get the timeout, and he wouldn't give it. He couldn't get it, and they're going to call a jump ball. It's going to be Maple Leaf ball, Lady Leaf ball, but Hardison really wanted that timeout, or that timeout when Keeley had sole possession. It's hard sometimes. You just can't hear.
Yeah, Maddie Brickman, she's going to drive. Her layup no good. Offensive board by Frericks. And a foul going to be called on.
I was waiting for him to call traveling on Keeley after all that. There was 3 people ripping her arms off, and her feet weren't moving. There's no doubt they were, but man, it took a long time to blow that whistle.
Madeline Vins with the foul, and Keeley will head to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and that free throw is no good.
Oh, that was a travel.
That should have been a travel call right there. And
she carried that ball on her hip for about 2 steps.
Sycamore just working some clock here now, running through their offensive sets.
Down to 5 minutes here to go in the game, and it's a 17-point lead. Milking the clock is a good thing for them, a bad thing for the Leafs.
This is where you got to get real aggressive on defense and try and get a steal here.
Eventually you're gonna take them to the line anyway. If you get a little arm in the process, that's what you have to do. But you're right. You got to go for the ball.
No one on the.
Chasing the ball around is not going to get it done here.
That's exactly right.
Put some pressure on the ball and deny hard. No, we're not getting any denial done.
And that's Faith Fierbach. She drives all the way in. Pass ahead by Frericks is tipped, but it will go to Cami Ludwig, and she's going to be fouled on the block. That'll be 10 team fouls for the Spartans, so the Leafs will be shooting 2 shots every time now at the free throw line.
19, lead back up to 19 points. 4:15, tough mountain to climb.
Cami Ludwig's first free throw is good. Caitlin Webster will check back in for the Lady Leafs. A tough situation here for the Lady Leafs right now. Testing some character right now.
Well, the lead was up to 21, cut back to 17. Just keep picking away at it here. We got some time. It's just a tough mountain, but you can climb it. You got to believe you can get there, though. You never get there if you don't believe you can get to the top. Here we go. Here we go. Pressure on D. Pressure on D.
Kicked over in the corner. Kylie Fierbach, she's going to take that 3. Shot no good. And there's a stop by the Lady Leafs now in transition. Over to Josie Brown. She drives, spins, layup, no good.
Put that ball up without getting a good look at the basket.
Kylie Fierbach
tough to get done.
Kylie Fierbach drives, kicks it over. Maria Wright, her shot off the mark. Rebounded by Josie Brown. Over to Keely Frericks. Puts the ball on the ground, goes in for the layup.
Keely's really getting good at playing through contact and holding the ball through contact and then getting the shot off instead of just heaving it through contact. Well, that's a good timeout. Gets down to 15.
That's right. Frericks with 10 points tonight, and it cuts that lead down just a little bit. We got 3:24 to go here. Just under the halfway mark of the quarter.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Spartans kind of came out of this freeze, but it looks like he's kind of signaling, just be patient, hold the ball. lead has been cut from 21 to 15 because of the freeze tactics of Sycamore. Leafs are getting some turnovers and getting some buckets. But it's still a tough mountain to climb, but it's doable. Gonna have to get going.
I got a little score update here from Jesse Dobbles. The varsity boys are at Alleman tonight, and at halftime they are up 31-26 over the Pioneers.
Hang on to that one, baby. That's good.
They've been
playing much better.
They have exactly what I was about to say. They've been playing well as of late.
Yes, they're making progress. Some of those young freshman, sophomore players are getting some experience, and got a double dribble, a turnover. Good pressure by the Lady Leafs.
Good pressure. That trap was coming, and the Sycamore ball handler just lost control of it. Frericks now.
This is not a time to be real patient, though. They really need to
She
attack.
tries, takes the layup, and a good move right there.
Exactly what she needs.
Fierbach's gonna break that double team. She's gonna drive, fakes the pass, but that layup's no good. And a foul is gonna be called on Jocelyn Michaels.
She comes over by the bench. That's only her first, though. I was wondering what she was doing. Cami Ludwig has a couple big free throws in front of her.
And Maple Leafs are just trimming at that lead just a little bit. They're down 51-38. Ludwig at the line. And she gets her first one to go. Spartans will make a substitution. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ludwig at the line. Their second shot is good. It's now an 11-point Sycamore lead.
They've cut 10 off the lead. It was up to 21 at one time.
And a foul is going to be called on Kaylin Webster right there. And
that's a pretty tough foul. They had their hands straight up. They had a nice trap, and she just put her head down and ran through it and tripped. I don't know. It's not like they stuck their leg out. Their leg stayed where it was. I don't think that was a very good call.
Ball's inbounded to Fierbach, and Abby Brickman will tip that pass. Way to read it right there and get the tip. Still Sycamore ball, though. Faith Clem will bring it across easily, and this is where the Maple Leafs got to put a lot of pressure on right now and really.
They are stepping it up. And
Clem's gonna drive, and an offensive foul called. What a charge taken there by Josie Brown.
She didn't pop up right away, but you know, she'll be all right. It's not like running 26 miles or anything. No big deal. So the Leafs have a chance to get this baby down in single digits after having a little bit faint of heart for a while. Have found some serious heart. You know, Sycamore has kind of got into that mode where they're trying not to lose the game. Leafs have nothing to lose because they're at a major deficit. They got to try to win. I always think the team that's trying to win has the advantage.
That's
over the team that's trying not to lose.
And I believe in that too. Sycamore has really been complacent on offense and just wanting to run a lot of the clock and not looking for really anything. Keeley now gives the ball to Josie Brown. Brown inside, forces a pass inside to Hannah Himmelman.
Against the double team, that wasn't going to get anything no matter whether she caught it or not. It's just, we're really trying to force it now. Keep doing what we're doing to got us there.
Kylie Fierbach drives, will kick it over, and Sycamore once again using that clock. Kylie Fierbach inside, she'll get the layup to go. Frericks now gives it off to Josie Brown, inside to Hannah. Take back out to Keely Frericks.
Leafs are being just a little patient.
Time winding down, 1:41 to go here. And it'll be Sycamore ball off the turnover.
They got back in the game by attacking the basket, and then all of a sudden they come down and decide to get patient. At a 13-point deficit with under 2 minutes, It's not a time to be patient. It's time to attack the basket. I'm coaching again, aren't I?
That's right.
I gotta go back to announcing.
Kylie Fierbach, top of the key, guarded by Josie Brown, and really there's not a lot of pressure on these guys just coming to receive the ball.
No, we're letting them milk it. For a while we had a really nice spurt of high pressure. There you go.
Stolen away by Frericks. She's gonna push ahead. Kicks it out.
Got to make that shot.
And it's no good there.
All right. But she believed she was going to make it. We got the spot right where we wanted it. She got the shot we wanted.
Under a minute now.
That's a lot better than passing around the circle, hoping somebody else will score.
Under a minute now here in the fourth quarter. Sycamore's really been working the clock, and the Lady Leafs have just let them work that clock and take off time.
We're down to 30 seconds in the ball game. Leafs are going to fall here. They're going to fall to 4-2 in the league. Sycamore's going to go to 5-1. Still have an opportunity to win our division, but we have that one loss to Sterling. We're going to have to make up.
And that's right, and this will be the final meeting between these two Northern Illinois Big 12 foes when we head to the Big 6 next year.
At least as conference foes, that's correct. You know, we like playing some of these Northern Illinois Big 12 conference teams, but that travel was brutal, and we're getting rid of some of that travel. So this will be the last conference matchup, and the Leafs are not going to pick it off. They're down 13 with 13 seconds left. That would be a little bit bigger miracle than I think we have it on hand.
Well, tonight the Lady Leafs will fall. Obviously, they'll fall to 4-2 in conference play and 16-5 overall, and the Spartans will move to 5-1 in conference play and 14-6 as their season record. It's going to be real interesting over these next few games with the struggles the Lady Leafs have had in these last couple to see if they can get back to what they were doing earlier on in the season.
They've got a challenge ahead of them, no question about it. But that's what they have to do. They started out the season moving the ball with good consistency, good accuracy. The turnovers were low, and they need to get back there on pressure defense and good fast-paced offense. What's going to get them back on track.
Well, the Lady Leafs will fall tonight to the Spartans 53-40. We thank you for watching this live broadcast on TV 50. We'll see you next time.